Hey there, explorer. You ever look at a world map and think, huh, Greenland really is that big? Yeah, about that. I hate to be the cartographic killjoy, but your map, that innocent rectangle hanging on classroom walls and coloring globes since third grade, is a liar. Not just a little liar. Not a white lie liar. We're talking full-blown deception, with a compass and a straight edge. Let's start with the basics. The Earth is round. No, flat. Earthers, not like a pancake, like a very, very large ball. So, what happens when you try to take a 3D sphere and flatten it into a 2D rectangle? You get distortion. A lot of it. It's like trying to flatten an orange peel. Stuff is gonna rip. Enter the Mercator projection. Ah yes, Mr. Mercator, the man who made maps great, again in the 16th century, by lying. His map was designed to help ships sail in straight lines using compasses. It wasn't meant to represent how big countries actually are, but we got lazy. We liked rectangles. Rectangles fit nicely on walls, and globes roll off desks, so we stuck with Mercator. And that's where the deception begins. You see, the Mercator map stretches land the farther it gets from the equator. That's why Greenland, which is smaller than India, looks like it could eat Africa for breakfast. Africa, by the way, could fit the United States, China, India, and a couple of spare Europes inside it, with room left over for dessert. But on the map, it looks like a mid-sized garden patch. Canada? Looks like a landmass designed by a god with an ego problem. In reality, it's not nearly as dominant as the map suggests. Europe? Tiny. Like, you need a magnifying glass. Tiny compared to Africa or South America. But wait, there's more. Not only is the size wrong, but even the positioning of continents is biased. Ever notice how Europe is always front and center? It's not because that's geographically necessary. It's because Europeans made the maps. And guess what? When you make the map, you get to be the center of the world. Literally. The equator on the Mercator map moved slightly down to make the northern hemisphere look more important. Just a little narcissism baked right into the cartography. So, why do we still use this map in schools, textbooks, and airplane safety cards? Well, partly because changing things is hard, and partly because no one wants to admit that they grew up memorizing a map that's as fake as a politician's promises. Now, let's be fair. There are other map projections that try to fix these problems. The Gall-Peters projection, for instance, tries to represent land size more accurately and ends up looking like the world got squished between two sliding glass doors. The Winkle triple? Sounds like a beer. Looks like a compromise. Every map trades something. Shape, size, distance, direction, it's all a balancing act. Maps aren't neutral. They're not objective. They're opinions in disguise. Made by people, for people, with agendas political, cultural, or just spatially confused. Ever heard of T and O maps? Medieval Europe used to draw the world as a circle with a T inside. Asia at the top, Europe and Africa at the bottom, and Jerusalem, of course, right in the center. Because if you're drawing the map, might as well put your holy city in the spotlight, right? And don't even get me started on upside-down maps. Yes, those exist. Australia on top, South America towering over North America. It messes with your head. Suddenly, you realize that up and down on maps completely made up. The Earth doesn't have a top. There's no cosmic compass that says, this way is superior. So what's the truth? Every map lies a little. Some lie a lot. But the worst lie is pretending that there is one correct way to see the world. There isn't. The map is not the territory. It's a sketch, a version, a story we tell ourselves about how the world is shaped and who belongs where. Sometimes it's helpful, sometimes it's propaganda. But it's always incomplete. So the next time someone says, I know where that is on the map, you might want to smile and say, sure, but do you really? Because If there's one thing we've learned, it's this. Maps show you where things are, but they also show you what someone wanted you to believe. And in the world of lies, distortions, and really questionable Greenland sizes, maybe the best map is the one you draw yourself.